Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you all know, today we are going to start with class 7 civics. It's chapter 4. Let me tell you children, as we started with this online classes, we are here in civics in on chapter 4, and the chapter is going to be very interesting because it's all talking about boys and girls. It's all talking about gender, right? Male and female, each and everything. But before going to start with this, I must ask you that if you are new to my channel and you have not subscribed it yet, please subscribe to my channel because you will be getting regular classes. Yes, at least half an hour regular classes you are getting. It's just like fun for you. So you are going to enjoy the class. Just subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you will get to know that all things are going to be good, and you are going to complete your syllabus in time. Any kind of query you have, you can go through. Yes, anytime you can ask me the question. Anytime you can ask me the question in the comment box. I'll be there to answer all your questions. So just give a like and subscribe to my channel. Fine. So dear children, today we are going to start with the class, and what this class is about. So this class is about, it's of unit 3. Yes, I've just started. So here comes unit 3, and this unit 3 is basically talking about the chapter boys and girls. You know, you are also having brothers and sisters at home. Your neighbors might have, your parents you can see every time, right? You used to see your parents every day. Here what happens, the time we are going for this chapter. Why did I say that this chapter is going to be very interesting? Because it is related to your day-to-day life. It is related to your day-to-day life. Really, what is happening with you nowadays, you can easily realize that yes, whatever is written in this particular chapter, it's always talking about you and your family and the society in which you are living. Yeah, there may be some time when you have a feeling, no, it's not happening at my place, but more or less not now. Earlier it was happening, not with you, maybe your parents, maybe your grandparents. So let's see what is this in that chapter. In this chapter, as it is talking about gender here, so let's go for this chapter, growing up as girls and boys. Growing up as boys or girls, or growing up as girls and boys, doesn't matter, doesn't make much a difference, right? So here when we talk about, like you people are the students, and basically you are in a school where the boys and girls all are studying together in the same class, which is known as co-ed school. But can you imagine, have you ever heard about the schools where which is only meant for the boys, and there is a kind of school which is meant only for the girls? Have you observed that whenever you like there is night and it is about 8 or 9 o'clock, is your mother sending you to shopping, or is she sending it to your brother who is going out at night, who is he feeling safe going alone at night, and who, for whom the parents are not at all feeling safe? No, she's my daughter, she's not supposed to go out because the world is not good, the world is not safe for us, right? So there are a number of things going on here and in the society which you have observed as well through the news channels, and many more you have gone through it. So today I am going to give you the example of two such places, and you have to observe that what kind of differences are there. So first we are going to talk about the area, and there is a place named Samoa, right? And we are talking about the scene of 1920. This is the time before our independence. But where is Samoa? The matter comes, it is in the Pacific area, the southern part of Pacific Ocean it lies. So here comes very interesting. First thing, when you get to know that Samoa is an island which is apart from the world. It is in Pacific Ocean and it is apart from the world. And let me tell you, this is a place, this is the island where the children are not going to school. Yes, the children are not going to school. Then what they are doing? The matter comes, what they are doing. Do they learn anything, or only study is very important? No. Instead of going to school, they learn a number of things. What kind of things they learn? They learn the household work. They learn how to keep the things. They learn how to care or take care of the children at home. Because this is the reality. Even they get to know that how to do fishing, as they are near to the Pacific Ocean, so undoubtedly their main livelihood is based on this ocean, like water, and this ocean means fishing, somewhat agriculture, as well as they are living in the island, living on an island. So here we get to know that they learn a number of things, but what else they do? Here, let me tell you, the strange matter is, now also when you're this much old, like 12 or 13 years old you are, what kind of work you are doing at home, that comes a matter, because you have an excuse every time that I have to study. Yes, I have to study, so I am not doing anything. I don't have much time to go for all these kind of things. But you just imagine, when a child is just 5 years old, the parents means mother and the adult people, leave the children at home and they all go for their work. Their children remain themselves with the elder brothers and sisters. You just imagine what it is telling. Older children, often as young as 5 years old, took over this responsibility. Both boys and girls looked after their younger siblings. But by the time a boy was about 9 years old, till 8 they are here, they are taking care of their siblings, younger siblings. But the time when they are of 9, what happens? He joined the older boys in learning outdoor jobs like fishing after small children, or do errands for adults till they were teenagers. So what they have to do, when they are at the age of 9, they are much responsible now. They have to go for fishing, they have to learn how to fish, they have to do all the household kind of work, they have to do everything. The girls, this time, this is the time when the girls, means at the time of 9 year age, the girls are not supposed to go out. What they have to do, they have to continue looking after small children or do errands of adults till they were teenagers. Let the girls be teenagers, means let the girl be of the age of 14. And what happens? What is the change after that? Till the age of 14, the girls are here at home and taking care of the family, taking care of the children. They are managing each and everything. Let the parents come, will be taking care of them as well. Boys, 9 year age, they start going out for the job. But when the girls are 14, what happens after that? The girls are also now free, and they have been got the freedom, and after this age they are also going for shipping, they are also going for fishing traps, and they are working in the plantations, like growing crops and all that. They learn how to weave the baskets, and cooking was done in special. Now here you find, if the girls are doing all these things, what the boys are doing then? So boys are busy in their jobs? No. This is the change over here. You can find the boys are given some special kind of treatment. And what kind of treatment it is? The boys are there in a special kind of room there, which is a special kind of room for cooking, and the boys are meant to cook, and they are meant only to do most of the kitchen chores. Yes, most of the kitchen chores the boys only have to do. This is not happening in our country actually. This is not happening. But yes, it is undoubtedly very good. And here we come. The girls are here to help them out. The boys have to do the most of the work of the kitchen, the special cooking house they have, which you call as kitchen. So the boys are there to do all the works. The girls are only here to help them out. Fine. So this is the scene of Samoa Island, right? And it is the time of 1920. So we can understand it is of long back. So why the people were having this kind of feeling? Why this kind of situation was? So it was just because of 1920, as the area was totally apart from it. So we can say, fine. Now, we are coming to the situation of our country. Yes, Madhya Pradesh, as you know, Madhya Pradesh is a state in our country, and here we are going for the situation of 1960. What happens? You just see, 1960, when we talk about 1960 and there is a particular village we are talking about, so we get to know there are separate schools for boys and girls, right? Separate schools for boys and girls. Girls are going to a different school, boys are going to a different school. So is there any difference in the school as well? I got to know that boys are going to a different school, girls are going to a different school, right? But what is the difference? Is the building different? Is the school different? Is the teacher different? What is different here? Let me tell you, difference is a lot. What kind of difference it is? We find there is a great difference found here, and the difference is when the boys' school, when we talk about the boys' school, we find open ground, they can go any of the time, they can come back, the open ground is there, they can play over there. But does it apply with the girls as well? Undoubtedly, school is school. So it should apply with each and everybody. But this is not happening. This is undoubtedly not happening here. The girls, you just imagine, the girls are not given the open ground. The girls are playing in an area which is not open. Area which is not at all open. The outsiders cannot see inside what the girls are doing, how the girls are playing. They cannot do. So this is the situation you can easily find. You just, can you imagine of a playground which is totally like a stadium from inside? It's just like a room, a big room where the girls can play, so that the people outsider cannot come and they cannot enter, they cannot see what the girls are doing. The walls are not very short heighted, the walls are very high walls where the girls are feeling safe. Here the matter comes, the boys had no such courtyard, and our playground was just a big space attached to the school. It was just attached to the school by the side of the school. Every evening, once the school was over, the boy watched as hundreds of schoolgirls crowded the narrow streets. Now you just see, what is it? It's very different scene is. Really, it seems very awkward for me also to speak like this, but this is the situation and we should accept it that this was happening in our country. So what it was exactly, the scene was totally different. When the girls were sent to the school, they were told, go to the school, come back directly. Go to the school directly, come back directly. In between, what was happening? The girls were really, were the girls doing like this? Yes, undoubtedly. They were bounded to do like this. But what about the boys? The boys were knowing very well that this is only the street from where the girls are going to pass. The girls will pass through this street only. So all the boys by the side of the streets, it seems so cheap to speak like this, but this was happening in our country. It's not only our country, many countries might be happening. So here is a scene of Madhya Pradesh, one state, and it's not the scene only of a state, it's a scene of almost all the states of India, and it was happening. Not now, it is the time of 1960. Don't forget, you need to ask it to your parents, you need to ask it to your grandparents, was it this kind of situation? Yes or no? Undoubtedly, it was a situation. And what the boys were doing, when the girls were coming back from their schools, and all around the boys were there near to the street, to the side of the streets, and they were there in a situation to comment on the girls. So what do you see? What a great difference. The boys in an open ground, the girls are always there in a compact area, the closed platform they are getting. Girls are told, go straight, come back straight. Don't anything. Boys are told, they are totally free. Open ground, they can go anytime, evening time they can play, they can do anything. Even they were not told why to stand near to the street to watch all the girls. So this was the situation. Even you just find here, this was unlike the boys who used the streets as a place to stand around idling, to play, to try out tricks with their bicycles. The street which was there for the boys to play, to talk, to gossip, and to ride and all. The same street for the girls was simply a place to get straight home. They had to go to school and they had to come back to school. They had to come back from the school. So what they had to do, the girls always went in group. They were not supposed to go alone. They always used to go in groups, perhaps because They also carried fears of being teased or attacked by other people. Right? This was a scene happening long and long back ago. After, when you went through these two examples, the example of Samoa Island, which southern part of Pacific Ocean, and if we went through and we talked about 1920, and when we talk about there, what we found, there we found the girls have got more rights. The girls are also free at the time of 14, and after they are free to do whatever they want. They have to do the job. They can do anything, whatever they want. Even the household work was, most of the household work was done by the boys, not by the girls, right? But here when we talk about these Madhya Pradesh, what we find, the girls are totally bounded with all the things. Undoubtedly, the matter is only for the safety of the girls. It was not at all anything else, because the society was not there in a situation to be very safe for the girls that time. Even the boys would come late night, the girls were not at all allowed to do anything like this. They could not do anything like this. So what we found here, we find here there is a great difference between the societal condition of the boys and girls of Samoa Island and of Madhya Pradesh. So when we find the difference, what we find, it was happening just because the society was not ready to accept, the society was not safe for the girls that time, right? So all these things what we find, this is meant for what? Let's go for an example here. You might have your family members, like you are living in a family when your mother is working, your father is both, means your parents both of them are working. There is a family where only the father is working, mother is not working. Let's go for it. Like many times even I have gone through these kind of serials also in TV, like it's happening. So here comes the story, my mother doesn't work. There is a girl who says my mother doesn't work. So let's have a prank. What the kind of prank it is, let's see. So there comes a girl and what she says, Ma, we are going on a school excursion. Rosia mom needs volunteers. Can't you take a holiday from office and volunteers? She is asking her mother. Mother says, Harmeet's mother says, always comes for excursion because she doesn't work. Sonali, how can you say that? You know that Jaspreet auntie is up at 5 a.m. and every day doing all the housework. So there is a conversation going on between a daughter and the mother. So the conversation is going on, and here the conversation, like there is a girl Sonali and she is talking to her mother and she is telling that Harpreet's mother doesn't do any kind of job. Let me tell you, Sonali's mother is a working lady, but Harpreet's mother, Harmeet's mother, is a housemaker. Let me tell you, she is a homemaker. But some kind of situation is there and it is told that she doesn't work because she doesn't earn money. Actually, the matter is she doesn't earn money. Let me tell you, this is always a reality, whether we people accept or not, that India is having a patriarchal society. Patriarchal society means where the men are always empowered. The men are always in power and they are always taken as superior. If the female does something better, but male is always good. This is the feeling. Actually, this is the general concept of our country. But now, present day, we find there is a great change. But as the book was published long back, so we have to talk about the situation which is happening, and this is also the majority of family it's happening in India, right? So here comes now Sonali's mother say, let's go there and let's see what auntie means Harmeet's mother think and what their family think. Really, her mother doesn't work or she works for lot? Let's see. Now comes Harsharan. Sonali thinks that your wife is not a working person, means Sonali's mother. Sonali's mother says that I feel that your wife is not a working person. But that's true. She doesn't work. The person says, yes, it's not wrong, it's totally correct that she doesn't work. Then just breathe. Why don't you just relax and let them manage everything for a change? The mother says, like Sonali's mother said, that Jaspreet, as your children, your family, your husband is telling that you don't do any kind of work, so why don't you take rest? Let them manage. Now, this time comes the turn for Jaspreet, and she says, yes, definitely tomorrow it's a strike for me. Yes, I'm not going to do any kind of work. She says like that. And what happens? She is going to enjoy. So, Sonali's mother is on leave today. She has taken a leave from her office. And Jaspreet is also on leave. Early morning. What is the scene? Let's see. Oh God. The husband says, oh God, look at the time. Where is my breakfast? Why aren't the children ready? Like the mother is told, the wife is told. But these many kind of things, why don't you do? Why the things are not done here? The lady said, how would I know? I'm on strike. Remember? I'm on strike, remember? Besides, Mangala has also taken leave today. Means Mangala is the maid. She is also on leave today. Means each and every work, you people have to do it yourself. The father said, oh, that's a school bus. I'll have to drop them in this car. Oh my God. Means a person, instead of going to the office, he has to drop the children first home. Hurry, hurry, and asked her maid to switch on the pump. Let's see what happens. But what about the kids' lunch boxes? Oh no, forgot about that. The father is forgetting each and everything. I'll give you some money, just buy something from the canteen today. The children are so happy now. Oh my God, Ma already gave us money for that. The mother is so prompt. She is so much responsible for all these things. Evening time comes, the whole day. I am exhausted. The husband says, I am exhausted. How about some tea? Will you please give me some tea? Oh, I forgot. Your strike, I'll make myself. Just think, the person has to make everything. The house looks like it is me who does all this kind of work. The whole day, then only the house is arranged in a different manner. But you just think, as the lady is not working at home, she is not working at, she is just working at home, she is not doing any kind of job, really, from where she can get money. If she is not able to get money, she is, means there is no meaning of the work she is doing. But do you really agree? If yes, just let me know in the write in the comment box that yes, you also agree with the same, that yes, the housewives, the homemakers don't do any kind of job. Ask it to your mother, ask it to your wife, ask it to others. Is it really happening? If the mother, if the sister is not doing the work, will the house will be as it is? Undoubtedly no. So here comes what? If this is the society where the girls are not being treated well, they are not being treated equally. And this is the patriarchal society. It's happening and it will happen. It's not a big change. It will happen till the time if we don't change our mentality. But as we find, there are a great change. So for now, I must say thank you so much, because we'll go for the interesting matter related to all these things like growing, such as growing like boys and girls. We'll have more examples, we'll have more fun, we'll have more practical things, we'll have more truth about this chapter, about the society, about our country, about the individual, about around the world, what is going on. So let's wait for the next video, and we'll definitely go for the next class, and it is going to be more and more fun. And then you will also realize that where we need to make a change. Yes, we need to make a change, and let's see how and what is happening. By the time, thank you so much.